4 million. That is how much the executive chairperson of the NYDA board, Dr. Sunshine Miende, has spent on events. Yes, you've heard right, 4 million in 6 months that she has been in office. This morning, News 24 published a story that details the expenditure on events that Dr. Sunshine Miende, the executive chairperson of the NYDA, and her deputy, Bonga Makanya, have spent on events. This information came out at a portfolio committee on women, children, and people with disability, where the NYDA board had appeared. The board in this meeting shared their annual report, but also shared a report on their 6 months in office. And this is where they detailed these expenses on events. Of course, some of the MPs were not happy about this exorbitant spending, particularly because the chairperson of the committee, Lizelle van der Merwe, said this board had gone against every advice that they had received when they had been appointed, to say, do not spend money on travel, do not spend money on events, rather spend on issues that are going to directly impact the young people of South Africa. Sihle Lonzi, who is the EFF MP also in that committee, was less diplomatic, drilling into these expenses. One of the expenses in Dr. Miende's office was a 1.4 million expenditure on an outreach program, an NSFAS outreach program in Nkandla. This is in one day. And why is this important? Why did News 24 think that this story is important? It is because the NYDA has been flagged as a very problematic agency. The NYDA has been seen historically as a vehicle to push the agenda of the ANC, or to use the resources of the NYDA, for the ANC or for the ANC Youth League. Or it has also been seen to a large extent as, some cadre deployment of young people who are then from the ANC, who are then sent to this board to further, entrench the ANC into this agency. So that's why this is important, and that's why this board needs to be held accountable and to explain these expenses. News 24, by the way, sent questions to the NYDA to ask about, the breakdown of these expenses, and why do you need a 1.4 million to do an outreach. And the board, the agency had asked for an extension, but unfortunately they didn't meet our deadline. Even after giving them an extension, we are still going to go back to them, and we'll be following closely that meeting of the portfolio committee to find out if they are going to have an explanation on these exorbitant expenses. For more news, follow News 24.